Hello beautiful people and welcome to a fantastic episode in which we're gonna compare two games. On the left side of your screen you are seeing here Age of Empires Mobile, and on the right side of the screen you are seeing our beloved Top War. And we're gonna compare these two games exclusively only from the hero perspective. And there are two very solid reasons for such an episode to be extremely important. So reason number one, of course, is addressed to the players and to help you understand, is there an alternative out there for Top War? Yes or no? And by the end of this episode, you're definitely gonna have an opinion about it. But the reason number two is, for me personally, even more important, because I want to show River Game exactly what the competition is doing out there. And also from my perspective, Age of Empires Mobile, it's a severe, strong alternative to Top War. And before we start, I must add something super important for myself. Dear beautiful people, in all my videos, if you truly wanted to see who's sponsoring all this work, all you have to do is just look in the mirror. Because yes, dear beautiful people, by watching these episodes, you are sponsoring me and you are motivating me to carry on doing this work. So yeah, none of this game ever sponsored me, nor will they sponsor me. Good, so from this perspective, let's start. Let's jump into the hero tab. So what are you seeing? Let's take Mr. Po for example. So on the left side of the screen, you are seeing here kind of, yes indeed, the description of the hero, just like you see it here upstairs also for Mr. Po. What else are we seeing? We are seeing a star level. Yes indeed, we have this also in Top War. We are seeing an XP bar. We have that also in here. But in Age of Empires Mobile, the higher the experience, you will be able to customize a hero, which we don't have that in Top War. Let's carry on with, of course, you are seeing the gear in here. And yes, indeed, we have that in Top War too. Also kind of looks similar with the stars, but watch the video till the end. And the last thing what we have in here are, of course, the skills. And I would compare this with exactly this, all the skills here on Mr. Po. So from this perspective, you would say, oh, Timmy, hold on a second. This is literally the exact same thing. Now, this could not be more further from the truth. And let me explain you why. First of all, we must mention that in both games, you have a certain synergy. Now, here you see it presented in Age of Empires. And this is going to play a small role in a minute. While here on the right side of the screen, everything is kind of chunky. Here you actually have alternatives to switch some heroes in, and the game will explain you, okay, please pick this one or please pick this one, which is kind of a bit better. But still, you have to pay attention to a certain synergy. Good, let's go back to the heroes. The first important point we have to mention is, yes, indeed, the star levels. In Top War, you need 630 universal hero charts in order to bring this hero right here, the Fat Bear, to 5 stars, for example. But in Age of Empires, you only need 600. But hold on a second, because I can do you one better. Also in Age of Empires, we have a couple of heroes which are not necessarily have to be brought to 5 stars in order to be super performant, which is definitely not the case in Top War. And here you can have a look, for example, these are the buffs at 1 star, this is a 2 star, so every hero has different ones. And there are indeed a couple of heroes which literally are recommended to be at 1 star. But hold on a second, I can do you actually one better. Let's have a look at this hero. Because what are you seeing here is me already having him at 4 stars, which is crazy. And trust me, this becomes even crazier when I tell you that this hero is literally obtained 100% for free. And let me show you exactly how. Because there is an event running right now, which is this one. And you are attacking normally the NPCs on the map, and you are able to get fragments from him. So in other words, you are getting these boxes which drops 2 type of flags, and if the flags are yours, you can do unlimited amount of rallies, which by the way won't cost you VIT in here, it's called actually stamina. And this one is actually even better items, because as you saw in the event, if you want to join these rallies, maximum 20 times you are getting the rewards. After that, no longer. But if your friends in your alliance succeed to get this kind of items, you will also be able to get unlimited rewards by simply joining that rally. And again, I have to mention, it doesn't cost you any V to do so. Now, can this get more crazier? And I think it can. And let me show you something crazier. Because if we go into this tab, which you also know it here from TOPWAR, we have a tutorial in which the game explains you. Now, I won't even bother with the early stage, because definitely, long story short, is use whatever you have. And you definitely see this hero in here. But you know what? Let's go to the end game. And we have here the 4 type of units. Let's go to the swordsman. And what are you seeing here in the end game? Boy, isn't this the same hero? So in other words, you are able to get a hero to 5 stars for free. And yeah, it's also an endgame hero. Isn't it that crazy? Good, let's go back to the heroes. We want to explain a little bit the gear. Super important because again, the difference couldn't be any bigger. Now in TOPWAR we have the runes, which is by far the worst and the most devastating idea I have ever seen a company actually implement in a game. But here, to craft the gear, you are getting it literally for free. And let's go there and I'll show you. Here's the crafting guy. And when it comes down to the gear, I don't even want to show you guys the blue gear. It's obviously far weaker. Therefore, we're going to simply focus on the purple gear and on the gold gear. And let's have a look. So yes, indeed, I will need a blueprint, which by the way tells me it can be obtained, of course, from the store, but it can also be obtained actually from the game, from this store in here. Good. And what else do I need in order to craft that? Just these materials. And where can I get these materials? Yeah, boy, a lot from the game and of course, obviously from the store. And let's have a closer look at the gear, because it's super important seeing the stars levels. Because you can upgrade this using these items, which again, I can show you. You can get it from in-game. And between levels, you will be able to upgrade also the star. And this is the same similar thing like the star levels of the heroes. In Age of Empires, you don't necessarily have to go all the way up to 5 stars. You already see a massive improvement with 1 star or maximum 2 stars. It's already super crazy. Good, that's the gear. Let's have a look at the skills. Super important. And yeah, what you're seeing here on the right side of the screen is something which is $1,800, or you can grind yourself to death in order to get that, and by that time probably that hero will be absolutely useless. And here we see the skills. Now this raises with your level, and this one can be upgraded using these items, which again you can get them for free. Now we have 2 more slots, and here in TOPWAR we have a couple more. And if we have a look, you're definitely going to have by default this unlocked, and you can level them up, or you can unlock certain legendary skills. And how do you do that? Now you see me, I already have one of these items. You can get this simply by using the in-game currency, which is by the way the Empire tokens. And here are the items. You see them here. And that's it. Now before we jump to the conclusion of this video, let me show you something which, accordingly to TOPWAR, it's actually impossible. But is it? So let's go have a look. Here you go. Hero reset. Isn't that crazy? As this game is literally 7 days old, and you already have this option, which is an event for roughly 2 weeks, in which you can reset for free your heroes. Now let's have a look. How does this look like? Now let's take one of my biggest heroes, and you can see on the left side of the screen, I'm literally getting everything back. People, in other words, in numbers, I'm getting 100% back the resources which I have invested. So yeah, now to the conclusion. Especially because Rework Game has denied this a couple of times to just simply only recycle the heroes' skills. And by the way, I have a ton of them on heroes which are absolutely entirely expired. Like here, Optimus Prime has literally 0 value. Megatron has literally a 0 value. Sure, you want to look at the Starscream? Yeah, there we go. And Rework Game denied this by saying it's not that simple. Well, Rework Game, let me explain you in different terms. because I don't want to offense your work. But the reality is also that heroes like this are simply trash. And I don't know about you, but I'm regularly taking my trash out from my apartment. There is simply no reason for me to stack the trash in my apartment because the situation will gonna become worse and worse. So from this perspective, I do hope you understood the analogy here. So beautiful people, as always, this is the first episode in which we are comparing actually these two games. And let me give you a quick spoiler, which is a video which I probably would do regarding an event which can be easily compared to our Alliance duel. But the difference again couldn't be bigger. Because for example, in the first day, you are getting rewards for spending VIT. In this case, it's called here stamina. Day number 2 is upgrading your heroes. Day number 3 is gathering. Day number 4 is to upgrade some gear. Day number 5 is about training units. Day number 6 is about constructing your base. And of course, go all out, which means, in other words, this is the PvP part of the 7 days event. But yeah, you may want to have a look at the rewards in here, because you are getting these Empire coins, which are the main currency like we have in TOPWAR, the gems, of course. But again, there is another massive difference, because we also have a VIP level, but guess what? You can actually use these tokens, as you can see it here, in order to upgrade your VIP level, which you do not have in TOPWAR. Huge difference. And of course, the overall rewards, have a look at this. Absolutely crazy, a lot of hero shards. And again, I have to mention this, it's a big difference. I'm probably going to make a video at one point regarding the heroes, because there are a couple of heroes in here which you simply do not even need to have at a higher star level. The 1 star is absolutely perfect and you are extremely competitive. So anyways, beautiful people, this was today's episode. I hope you liked it. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think about this idea? You can do one better. You can actually take this video, send it to Rework however you can. You can use the in-game support if you don't have access to these VIP services on WhatsApp. If you have access to the VIP services on WhatsApp, yeah, share this video to Rework, because my main goal is to show Rework what we are asking from them to do, or in other words, TOPWAR to have. It's not some science fiction. This is actually what all other games out there already have. And if you do indeed want to keep your customers, you better start focus your development in things which the community keeps telling you the game needs. So beautiful people, as always, yeah, the YouTube channel is not gone. I am not gone. And if you truly want to support my work and to sponsor me, that's exactly what you're doing. It's absolutely free, beautiful people, because you can watch my videos, you can subscribe to this channel, you can share this channel with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.